Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Write something in the chat if you can hear me. No? Or is this just a stream delay? Anything? No? Oh. Seems like everybody has left as soon as it started. Oh well. I guess I can just continue this as if it was a regular video. Probably going to be... Oh! Somebody is watching. The numbers on my end must be bugged. It's probably going to be a shorter stream than before. We'll see how long it can go on. Last stream, I started removing the wiggly belts here from the screen, but yeah, as you see, didn't get very far yet. The doesn't look much like it's supposed to. So last thing we did was here with the delays, and we had some problems that didn't make sense. Turned out I had connected one of the wires wrong, so I guess we'll continue with that. So I'll have to delay these 3 belts to sync up with the 4th one. So I guess we'll connect this one like the other ones. Best give it some power. Hello everybody. So this was the input. I guess this was the output. And we need to connect this output to these ones. Yeah, it just started. Let's see. I think I've connected these all up correctly. Let's see. One. No. I did not. This one needs to be connected to this one as well. So think it's this one. Cannot reach. Why can't it reach? Yeah, I think it's like this. What kind of upgrade am I doing? Well, I'm continuing the upgrade from last time. Previously, there were a lot of wiggly belts around here to slow down some belts and so that they could catch up with the other ones. And I'm removing all that and trying to get them all straight. But then I have to do the synchronization in another way. For example, by adding manual delays. Like the one I've just added in. And this looks a lot better already than before. It already looks a bit like an actual screen. It's still crap, but yeah. It's synced up a tiny bit at least. But there's still way too much difference between the different belts. I'm gonna try add some more delay to the, I think that's the last one and the most right one. We'll see if it's better or not. Yeah, I'm moving the synchronization from the belts to the electronics. That's entirely correct. Or I'm mostly moving that synchronization. I still might get a little bit in the end just by blocking the belt. I'm not sure, is this worse, is this better? Looks about the same. Yeah, I'm gonna remove it again. Because I think it didn't do anything. And I shouldn't have used the undo button. Apparently I undid something too much because the screen broke again. What did I remove? Factorio really needs a redo button. I think it's this one. Must be this one. But that wasn't the last one I placed here, so the undo button isn't even in the right order apparently. Seems a bit better, seems back to normal, or as normal as it was before. Now the question is this synced up enough that I can use blocking belts to sync up the remaining bit, or am I going to have to make the synchronization better than it's before, than it's now? I think this won't be enough. Yeah, this won't be enough. The error in synchronization is bigger than the distance between individual frames. So if I try to do it by blocking the belts, I'm just going to get the previous belt instead. And I'm going to mix them up. So first of all, I'm going to, just to figure out which one is which again, disconnect it real quick and reconnect it so I can figure out if I need to increase or decrease the delay. Oh right, but everything else is synced up. I'm going to have to do this one first, I guess. Yeah. I think that's about 9 ticks of delay I'm going to have to add. But if you followed last stream, you might have remembered that it's designed in, the screen is designed in a 27 tick cycle. So everything that's not in sync with that 27 tick cycle is pretty difficult to add. So we'll see how well it goes. Maybe I should save before I do anything else, because there's a pretty good chance I'm going to mess it up. So let's add a 9 tick delay and let's see what happens. a 9-tick delay. So this is what happens when you don't work on a 27-tick clock, are not in sync with the 27-tick clock cycle. Everything starts breaking even more. So I'll have to resync the other components as well. If I'm not mistaken, it's not the first one, but this part that I just changed. So I'm going to have to add the delay here. Yeah, so I think oh, it's in reverse. The inlet is at the top, it needs to be on the bottom. And hopefully it will look a bit better, but still will look pretty badly probably. Hey, look at that. Looks pretty good, I think. Much better than before. Now this one is behind, but it's only slightly. The question is, should I remove a tick? Let's try it. Let's remove one of the ticks. Let's turn it from a 9-tick to an 8-tick delay. And let's see what happens. These two belts look pretty damn well synchronized, I think. So I guess we can repeat the procedure for the next one. Again, seems about the same. So let's try 8 again. And we'll have to, like we did here, we're gonna have to do the same over here. This also looks synced very well. So just the last belt, and because the last two worked so well with 8 ticks, we're going to try 8 ticks again. Eight. Yeah, like this, because this one was already there. And again, we're going to have to add them here as well. Did it in reverse again. Nearly perfectly synced now. Yeah, if you have any questions about how it works, yeah, you can always ask questions and I'll try to explain it. If you want me to go over, like, the changes I just did, what exactly I did, feel free to ask and I'll go over it. But it's damn near perfect, the synchronization, so... Ah, I thought I would have to resynchronize this part here of the screen, but it seems like I looked out and it resynchronized itself. Everything everything was lined up perfectly. I thought I would have to retime it and stuff, but it just blocks the belt at just the right time. Oh, but it doesn't block it long enough, apparently. Why doesn't it block it long enough? Oh, right, because the next one does it. Yeah, it's a bit zoom dependent, because Factorio doesn't do anti-aliasing, so if your zoom doesn't match up perfectly, some spacings are going to look bigger than others just from rounding errors in the positioning. But on this zoom level, looks damn near perfect, I think. Yeah, I thought this would take a lot longer. Oh, wait. Spoke too soon. Something's going wrong here. Ah, it's not the screen, it's the belt mechanics. So, if you're wondering what these problems are, currently this screen is made by these inserters, and they get their stuff from these buffer chests, and they have to be refilled constantly by bots. But if one or two chests doesn't get filled up fast enough, you get holes like those. So yeah, it's a sign that few items ran out of one of these belts, one of these chests, and I don't get why. Because yeah, it should work perfectly. I've like, why isn't it malfunctioning here if it's malfunctioning here? So I'll guess if I want to find out which one it is. I'm going to go to what's the command again to going to creative mode or whatever it's called, map mode, editor. So if this is the one that goes wrong, if we go right down, oh, it's the top one, I guess, if I follow it. And this one is also the top one, so it's in one of these chests that stuff goes wrong. Side of the belt is it? It's the outer ones, so yeah. This one seems, oh, it just ran out. What ran out? Which item is this? Wooden chests. Why are wooden chests running out? Doesn't make much sense to me. This contraption here controls what the requester chests are requesting, because I don't have enough requester slots for them all, so apparently they're not requesting enough wooden chests, I guess. I'm gonna try hard coding it so it requests wooden chests always. Yeah, I'm not sure. The hard part about the requesting system is, yeah, so I don't have enough requesting slots to request all the items I need. So I need a system that can, well, request stuff on that I'm missing. So I need either to loop over all items, but that doesn't really work because some items get priority over others, so some don't get serviced. So I try to dynamically detect which items are needed most, but apparently it's messing up for the wooden chests, and I'm not sure why, but I think by hard coding it, the holes should be fixed here. Seems fixed. Do I have enough chests in circulation? Yes, because I used cheats to get them. Well, I should have. All the items are cheated in here on the edge of the screen. So let's see. 50 chests here, 50 chests here, 50 chests here. Seem to have more than enough. And some of these are even idle, so yeah, seems like we have more than enough wooden chests in the system and more than enough throughput to get them into provider chests, so I don't think that was a problem. Seems like Windows nightlight has turned on. Don't know if that is also visible for you guys, but I'm going to turn it off. Yeah, that's better. Also here, that's weird. Why is there some chests over here? Oh, I didn't notice that I was still moving. Apparently the whole time I've been working on the screen, the character here has been moving towards a wall, so that's probably just glitching through the wall. I'm gonna stop, remove the speed so I can back up faster. This is positioning. This should be speed. So if I remove it here, should go to a standstill, and I should be able to put it in reverse so we're no longer stuck inside the wall. But yeah, screen seems fixed. Gonna save again because yeah, it's not often that stuff goes wrong. Doesn't go wrong. Hey, it's save number 100, so now that the screen is the screen upgrade is, wait, I was gonna say it's done, but I have holes again. This time it's the red circuits that are missing. Why though? Seems to be requested often. They are requested nearly constantly, so I'm not sure why they could run out. Well, and if you're wondering why I'm requesting 46 of everything, is because the smallest stack size of the items I use is 50, and bots can deliver multiple items at once, so I don't want them to, well, if they have 4 in inventory, I don't want them to drop off 1 and then hover in place because they have nothing to do with the other 3. So I always make sure there's space for their entire inventory. Sulfur as well, you say? Let's see if I see some holes in sulfur as well. Currently don't see any more holes. But yeah, it's a bit random, so it's a very finicky system. Are you going to have to cut some screen frames since you moved the syncing to electronic? I'm not really sure what you mean by cutting screen frames. If you mean that it might be harder on UPS or so, I don't think so. Not well, it might be a bit, but adding a delay isn't that very taxing because well, it just passes the signal on, so yeah, it doesn't really have to do any calculations. Yeah, it's not that I doubt you that there is a hole. It's just I don't see any holes right now, but here, that's... Oh yeah, I said that was from walking into the wall. I forgot already. Oh, there are more holes. See, stuff is missing. I'm going to have to think about a way to fix it, because I was thinking about splitting up the requests per row. So now every requester chest requests the same thing as every other one. I was thinking maybe doing it row per row, but that's going to be harder because, well, currently the detection of how much I've got in the system, how did I do that? I think it was based on the robot, on a robot network that I connected it to. Not sure which one, but like you can detect how much stuff is in the entire system at once. So I can't really give them separate logistic networks. So I would have to keep track of how many are in each row manually. Oh yeah, indeed, Dottie. That's exactly right. That's the reason why I did it. So now if I change something, I get way faster feedback if it worked or not, because it doesn't have to go through the wiggly lines again. So indeed, it's like a full frame, less latency. So now that I get what you're saying, it's entirely correct what you're saying. That's exactly the point. I wonder if maybe the autosaves desync some rows. It would very much surprise me, because one of the things the devs do to test these things is to save and reload and compare the save states with what was still in memory. So stuff like that would be very, very easy to detect for them if stuff like that went wrong. And even multiplayer and stuff, it all depends on everything staying in sync in multiplayer. The map isn't sent every tick over to the other person, it's just the action each person does. So if there are stuff like that that goes wrong, then yeah, you would have multiplayer desyncs all over the place if belts caused shifts on save and load. So it would very much surprise me if that was the issue. But now that the screen isn't really fixed, it's I removed the squiggly lines, the squiggly belts, let's say it like that. I don't think I'm going to fix the holes in the screen I get sometimes, because I'll have to think about it a bit, how I'm going to fix that. I can still answer some questions if people have questions, and if not, if nobody has any questions, then I guess we can end the stream here. Yeah, I'll give you some time to think about stuff. If you want to ask something about how it works, or I'm not sure how much stream delay there is, so I'm also not sure how long I should give you guys to write out questions. Yeah, I think I gave you guys long enough. Seems like there are no questions to be answered. It's a bit of a short stream, but yeah, thank you. Not really sure how I should pronounce your name. Cyril Reun. Sorry, I butchered your name. And I accomplished what I wanted today, and that was syncing up all the belts in the screen. So that's enough for me for today. When will the next stream start? Well, the thing is, I don't really do this for a living. I have a day job, so and the environment isn't always right for streaming. If the neighbors are making too much noise or stuff, then I can't stream. So it all depends on when I have the ability. So I don't really have a stream schedule. I just stream when I've got the time, can concentrate, and there isn't noise in the environment. When those three things line up, I can stream. And yeah, so if there was noise, if the neighbors were making noise, the stream wouldn't have been happening, but they weren't. So yeah, it's I don't know either when the next stream will be. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.